a hymn, as we've just sung, and a choir anthem, I thought it might be worth using this morning's reading to reflect on music and faith. A few years ago, the Northern Ireland Interfaith Forum arranged a meeting during Interfaith Harmony Week, featuring music from different faith and belief traditions. And I was tasked with giving a closing reflection. So I'd like to offer a few slightly adapted extracts from that talk, which was called Harmony and Healing. The key issue, I guess, is, can music help us to understand better our relationships between people and communities, and even be a means towards healing? According to an American musicologist, Gary Kessler, and this is a quote, "Music," he writes, "like religion, has the power to transform human life and to transport us into another time and place." Music is indeed a powerful force, and some writers have noted the intense relationship between music and faith. Whether it be the chanting of key texts from the scriptures of different faiths as a basis for meditation or prayer, or community hymn singing, or listening to or taking part in the great Catholic choral masses or the Protestant cantatas of J.S. Bach, or playing the organ, the guitar, or the tabla, or other traditional or classical instruments, music has a tremendous capacity to affirm, to reassure, to calm, to inspire, to challenge, to provoke, to disturb, to heal. Music seems to enable the expression of the inexpressible. Throughout history, there's been a regular coincidence between music and religion. Music somehow assists humankind in exploring both human experience and spiritual mystery, and this is evidenced by the significant role of chant, song, rhythm, the playing of instruments variously in the life and ritual of religious communities. Some thinkers and writers indeed have suggested that it's impossible to understand a religious tradition without awareness of its musical dimensions. The English word harmony comes from the Greek harmonia and implies that which fits together, agreement, concord. When we talk of harmony as a musical concept today, sometimes understood as a synonym for music in general, anyone who participates in music, whether by singing a solo or in a choir, playing an instrument, making rhythms, or even just by listening, is probably aware of various processes. Making harmony is about sounds working together. The keys on a keyboard instrument, voices or instruments combining in a choir or orchestra, all collaborating to produce music, finding shared purpose. Harmonic sound is not random or individualistic. Even the most improvised of music, as say in jazz, requires mutual awareness, cooperation, and discipline. A key factor is the capacity to listen and really to hear the other, to recognize one's place in a partnership. Choral singers or players in an instrumental ensemble soon become disoriented if they can't hear those around them who are taking different parts. Harmony is not about continually repeating the same combinations of sound. Rather, it involves progression, moving through different patterns and permutations, but moving on together, not losing track of the others. Nor should we simplistically assume that harmony is a constant production of sweet and consonant sounds. It's often and excitingly the clash of unexpected combinations of notes, the discord, the dissonance, that gives spice and spirit to the music. The sounds may not always be lovely, nor is the discord always resolved, but in this way, the harmony conveys different meanings and modes. Thus, harmony in music serves as a metaphor for harmony and peace in human relationships, whether for individuals or groups, within faith families and between them. And this is echoed in the various principles and guidelines that are offered from various sources for the conduct of interreligious dialogue. The need to be true to our own experience and understanding, the crucial importance of listening, the readiness to recognize diversity and not to oversimplify similarities or differences, the necessity of being honest and working with and through the unresolved tensions. In listening to and sharing in each other's music, we open ourselves a little to each other's world. We take in something of what is of ultimate value and importance to the other. We declare a commonality and a solidarity. It represents some small steps in mutual understanding, in healing divisions, in expressing concern for each other.